know, we've done all the drills while we've been on here with you, except I made a video, so I put down a few drills, maybe 10, not very many at all. And let's bring up the chat. I hope everyone's weekend went well. All right, and it looks like we are up and running. Hopefully some folks will join us. All right, so I'm gonna see, where are we at? We've got some of these, so let's knock these out of the way. Oh, come on. Let's make sure I've got some wax on there. So we're gonna do this for a little bit, for a little while, and then we are, or not we, but then I've got to go out there and prune my grapevines. They should have already been done. And so I didn't want to do them in the spring, right? Because they were already budding and such. And so I was just gonna wait till after the season, but I've got so many grape bunches out there, but a lot of them are shriveling up, and I think it's because I didn't prune it, so it's just gone absolutely wild. So I feel like I have to do it. Yeah, it has to get done, even though I don't really want to, because of the time of year that it is. It has to get done. So that is what I am going to be doing. Once I finish here, and I didn't pull these out beforehand, so that is what I am doing, is looking to see which ones I want to do next. 46. That one went on crooked. We'll have to fix it. So yeah, so when I tell you the grapevines have gone wild, they have. They are all over the place. And so I am not looking forward to pruning them. And I suppose I could just let them go, but letting them go is not going to produce grapes, because those grapes that are on the vine now are probably not getting all the nutrients and energy that they need because there's just so many other vines that are using it up. Hey Daisy May, good morning. How are you doing? I am just placing some drills and then I have to get out in the garden. At least that's what my goal is. If I stay on here, I may not do that. Let's put that there because I keep touching that. That last one didn't go on there. All right, let's see. Did we get all of those? I don't know. No, there's some of these. All right, I just seen it. And then we're going to lift that and make sure it's not above the paper, which it probably is. There we go. Hi, Lucy. Welcome in. Carrie Leonard, hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. All right, make sure I finish this color. I mean, there's some right there. We're going to need this color again when we're doing all this. But for in our square, I think it is done. Y'all, the last video I put up that went out yesterday is about this pen. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. I love it. It's so pretty. My hands is cramping up today, though. I may not be able to do this for hours like I normally do because it's just, I don't know why. It just happens. Okay, I know there was another one of these. Where is it? Here we go. All right, what color will we pick next? The percentage. Where's that? The percentage 16. 16. Where's 16? Get some of those out of the way. Out of the way. So yeah, really, other than pruning that grapevine and getting, oh, that's gonna take me a while. Getting some other seed starts in the ground. That's all that I have to do. Well, and water. And water. More wax maybe, because it is not holding on there. Let's go in that corner. Is that all of those? Maybe. I think so. Just type in forest and see what I get. Alright, so that one's done. We're gonna do the down arrow. That is 49. What? I got a hare. That was my forest creature, a hare. to Bible verse. Carrie, I don't know what the combination of letter and numbers is. The Bible verse is, when I am afraid, I put my trust in you, Psalms 56:3. Come on, straighten out. Those of you that are here, thank you so much for being here. If you're in here, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I don't know why I keep doing that. Scarborough Aunt, what are you, do you have them? I'm drinking my coffee. All right. And that might be all of those. Let's go with, let's knock out some of those twos. It's a nice pretty color. I'm not, let's see. Just put that there, try this one for a little bit. I do have my favorite tip. Y'all, I am not looking forward to pruning that. I know I said that already, but and I mean, like I said, I could just let it go and just leave it, let it do its thing. We won't get grapes, and if we do, there won't be very many. And I feel that I shouldn't do that. I feel like if it takes me 2 or 3 hours to get it pruned properly so that we can actually get a harvest, that's what I should do. Just not feeling it though. Not feeling it. Naomi, aloha, aloha. How are you doing this beautiful Monday morning? I think that was all of that one. I think I'm going to go with the N, and that one would be number 40. Thank you, thank you. Well, this is square this is square number 5. So once this one is done, which, you know, it looks like it's almost done, but this little bit can take me a while just because of the switching out of colors. Then I still have 7 squares to go. So I'm not even halfway done, but it's coming along good because I've only done it during the lives. Except for the video that came out yesterday, I put down a few drills on that video, but other than that, it's all been on here during the live. G, are you doing the kiosk today, or is that done with? Let's see, any more ends? Nope. all the ends there are gone. So now we have I thought I did down arrow already. I did, and I missed some. So we're gonna go ahead and get them again. They were number 49. I missed this whole little bunch right here. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I am well. It is my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! So I'm crocheting and having my coffee. What are you crocheting? I'm having my coffee too. Had to make my coffee before I hit the live button. I am feeling better. You know, I was sick for, well, this Wednesday or Thursday would make it 2 weeks. And I started feeling better over the weekend. I'm still taking medicine because I still have like residual cough. I think I overdid it a little bit yesterday because we ran all day and then we worked in the garden for like a couple hours. And I was just beat. I just, you know, my body still doesn't have all of its strength and energy back. And so we went for like, I don't know, like 10 hours straight. And I was like, oh, but yeah, I am feeling much better. Thank you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. It's done for this month, okay. Okay, I think that was all of those, but I say that and then I always come back with more. See, there's one of those. Nope, here's some right there. My focus is lacking today. It's probably because I'm here doing this and my mind is thinking about everything that has to get done in the garden. That's probably what is going on. Let's do some bells. I remember you weren't feeling well, but you're on road to recovery, praying. Thank you very much. Bells. I went for years without even having a cold because I had made gallons of fire cider and I would take them daily. And then even if I didn't take my shot daily, I would, as soon as I started feeling like a scratchy throat or I had to sniffle, even if it wasn't sick related, I would start dozing and I didn't get sick I mean, I still got like other things, but not like cold or flu or, you know, anything like that. And then I ran out of my fire cider and I just haven't made it. No excuse. I've bought the items to make it twice and I just have not made it. And since I ran out, which has been at least a year, I have gotten sick, cold or flu related, like maybe 2 or 3 times. I don't know. I don't know the number, but for going 0 for years, like, I don't know, 6 years, 8 years or something, a while, to then like several times in like a year or a year and a half. That's ridiculous. And I talk about it all the time. I have to make fire cider, but will I? It's not like it's hard. It's easy. You just have to wait the 30 days. But have I done it? No. Will I do it? Hopefully. Because I've had to buy all this medicine. I mean, I try to do everything herbal, but sometimes the herbal takes longer to work than like over the counter and stuff. And so I've had to take over the counter because I don't have the other. So y'all should definitely make fire cider, especially if you're prone to colds. You see, I think I'm going to have to try to come on at nighttime because my nighttime friends are just not here during the day. And I miss a lot of them. But I'm tired, so I gotta go to sleep, right? So, in my younger years, I would pick hanging out with my friends before sleep. But now that sleep is coming, because, I've had insomnia for so long. Now that I'm actually being able to sleep, I need to just take advantage of that and put aside the hanging out with my friends, right? So, at least my nighttime friends. But if you're on replay or anything, please do know that you are missed. Little Ace. So, are you doing your crocheting and drinking coffee? I don't know if you're still in here, but if you are, do you have anything planned for your birthday, or did you do something special over the weekend? Or is your birthday just like another day, like just regular? I've drank over half my cup of coffee already. All right, I'm going to do the devotional. All right, today's devotional is an Eden-like transformation. All you who are serious about right living and committed to seeking God, ponder the rock from which you were cut, Abraham, your father, and Sarah, who bore you. Think of it. One solitary man when I called him, but once I blessed him, he multiplied. Likewise, I, God, will comfort Zion. I'll transform her dead ground into Eden, the garden of God, a place filled with exuberance and laughter, thankful voices, and melodic songs. Isaiah 51, 1, 2, and 3 MSG. You, Lord God, can do anything, and you will do anything for those serious about living the way you want them to live. To those committed to seeking you each and every day, from Abraham to Jesus, you have blessed your people by fulfilling their most ardent desires. I want to be as serious about living right as Abraham was. I want to be as committed to seeking you as Jesus was. Then you will turn my world within and without into a Garden of Eden, a place where laughter is heard, love is spread, and prayers of gratitude roll off our lips. Transform me, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen. And I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, but if I stay more than an hour, I may read another devotional. Hi, Kevin. Welcome in. How are you doing? Having a cookout today. Excited for that. I'm getting ready to move my craft room to a new location in the house. Oh, that's going to be a lot of moving because you've got a lot of stuff. Thank you, Kevin. Okay, little A's. Back to the little A's. And now it's Memorial Day weekend coming up. So we are probably, I missed one of those. We are probably going to, I'll probably just grill out. I don't know. I guess it depends on the weather. But that would be this coming weekend. Was that all of those? That wasn't even worth putting on the tray. I need to crochet. I've been working on a blanket. I don't know if you saw the short that came out Friday or Saturday. Been working on a Green Bay blanket, and I had to frog. I worked on it. When did I start it? I started it months ago. I started it last year sometime, and I worked on it during lives. And with the talking and the lack of focus and all the color changes, I messed up. So I put it away for months because I didn't craft for like months, like 4 to 6 months. I didn't craft. So it was away all that time. And then I took it out like a week or two ago when I started doing my lives again. And I realized that I had made mistakes. So I had to go back row by row and find where I needed to stop, where the mistakes started. And I had to frog all of that back and start again. I mean, I still have a good bit done. I think I only have maybe I don't know for sure, but maybe like 30 hours to go on it. But then it called for a soft white, and I was like, I know I have it here somewhere. And I tried. It wasn't the white. The white sticks out like a sore thumb. So it wasn't the white, and then I had Erin, and it wasn't that. And so I was like, okay, so it has to be soft white. And then I didn't have soft white. So then this weekend we went and I picked up. They only had one soft white, and it was maybe a 7 ounce. They didn't even have the 14 ounce. So I got just the one, and I'm hoping that that's enough. It may not be. I don't know. But now I can work on it again. And if I do work on it during lives, it would be silent lives, where y'all just watch me crochet. And because I have to focus on the numbers, because man, it hurt to have to frog all those rows. Like that did not feel good. I was like, oh my goodness, so many hours just gone. But now that I have the yarn that goes with it, I am good to start working on it again. So I may do lives with it, or I may just take little clips of it for shorts or something while I'm working on it. Don't know yet, but definitely would like to get it done because I started it last year. It was initially going to be a birthday gift in November, but I think I was just being, overconfident, thinking I was going to knock it out that quick. And I was like, okay, not going to be done for November. That will make it into a Christmas gift. And then I was like, oh, it's not going to get done at Christmas time. I was like, oh, we'll just do it for the Super Bowl in January. And so, but then I had put my stuff away. I think I put my stuff away November, December. And so, yeah, so it didn't get done. So now I'm like, well, it's just I'm not gonna put any dates on it. It is just gonna be done when it's done. I know it's gonna be gorgeous when it's done. I mean, it already looks really good. Just amazes me what we can do with crochet, just it's amazing. I've never made flowers like with the stem and stuff. Like I've made roses to go like on a wreath, because I had a wreath, and what did I have on there? I think daisies and roses and butterflies. It was pretty. It was big. So I've made like roses to go on that, but the flowers, but not with like stems and stuff like that. So when I watch y'all make the flowers, I'm like, oh, like I want to try that one day. I want to do that. And I hear it, like you say, it's not hard, like it's easy. And I've heard other people that make the flowers as well, that it's easy, but I guess because I just haven't messed with the wiring, with the wire or anything like that. It's something new. So it's like, I don't know, how will I do with it? And so I just avoided. Hi, Lee. Welcome in. Naomi says, oh, Jackie, I'm sorry. I have to head out. Was just told we are going to breakfast. Yay. Well, enjoy your birthday breakfast. See you later. Happy birthday. I'm glad I got to hang out with you for a little bit. At least I am too. Go enjoy your breakfast. All right, so we've finished with this one. And which one am I going to work on next? breakfast. Yummy. That sounds good. Food. I don't know why I'm even hungry. Normally don't get hungry this early. Alright, that one is 18. So we're going to work on 18 for a little bit. Let's do another forest. I might do a quote. Let's see. Forest, forest, forest. I got an elephant, yay! So I got a hare and an elephant. I'm good with both of those. Y'all, I still have not seen my first hummingbird this season, and I don't know if I am just missing them or if they are just not coming around. I don't know, but I miss seeing them because I enjoy them feeding and just flapping their wings and just, you know, going at it with each other because they think that, you know, only one of them can drink out of the feeder at a time. And so I miss those little boogers. I don't know why they're not here. Alright, is that all of those? I do believe so. See, I just did the hearts and I missed all this section up here with the hearts, like lacking the focus. Something horrible today. It's okay though, right? It's just crafting, so one color or another doesn't matter. Still put it on the tray and continue on. So no biggie whether I take out that color or whether I take out one that I just worked on or a new one. That doesn't matter. I just have to find the number for it again. 32. Let's do quotes. Let's see what we get for quotes. Because it's showing me my chat rate is very, very low. Quote, if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. Yep. Yeah. But sometimes that's our only options, right? All right, so now I do believe those are done. And iPad is telling me devotional time, but we just had devotional time like 10 minutes ago. So if I stay on here long, I probably will do another one, but not right now. $62. I think I am gonna do, no, because there's some in there too, so I could do those when I get to that square. All right, the triangle. The triangle is triangle, triangle, triangle. $50. And it's gonna be hot out there because it's already almost 80 degrees and sunny. So with that sun beaming down, not looking forward to it. We ran out of time yesterday. We were going to put the watering lines down or the sprinklers, whichever one we were going to go with, so that we don't have to spend over an hour out there watering. But we ran out of time. So hopefully we'll get that done sometime this week, so that I don't have to, or whoever does it, doesn't have to stand out there for an hour or over an hour watering things. So that'll be nice. Most of my stuff is planted in boxes or grow bags, but I still put it out there in the garden. The stuff that I didn't put, there was some stuff that I was like, well, I just cleaned up the bed and I was like, oh, this should be okay. But I just noticed a lot of my stuff looking really puny, and I think it's the crabgrass killing it from, suffocating the roots under the soil level. So hopefully they'll make it. They may not. But I knew it was a gamble, I didn't know if it was gonna do that or not, which is why I have the other bags and the boxes and stuff like that. But I was like, there's soil. I cleaned it. It should be good. But I should have known. All right, let's do 63. Hey, Fatima, welcome in. I am feeling a lot better than I was last week. How are you doing? Now I only see one in this square, so I am going to actually do it so I don't have to take this color back out. Not one, there's three. They're so easy to miss. Oh, there's more there. See, guys, I just venture into other boxes. I'm trying not to do it. I really am. There we go. And yep, there's some up there. I was getting ready to put them away, but there's all these up here. So we're going to knock those out. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. How are you doing? Alright, I think that one might be done. So yeah, there's only a few more color changes. Well, I have all this right here. I'm not even sure how that came about, where the square ended. So I need to do those. Because I kind of just blocked those out. I was ignoring them. So let's look at this one right here. And that's 52. Hi, Lydia. Welcome in. Lydia, my condolences for the loss of your friend. I'm very sorry for your loss. I know, you can get close to folks, even though it's just hanging out on YouTube, right? They become your friends. Fatima says today is a holiday in Toronto, just enjoying the day. Well, okay. All right, so those are done. Let's do the, which ones do I want to do? The equal and the big end, so that's 64. And 40. And I think that's all of those. Thank you. It's hard for me last few weeks. I will be back soon doing lives. I need a break. Yeah. Alright, I don't know if there's, I don't think there's any more of these. These are pretty though. I don't know if you could look how glittery they are. Oh, it's not picking it up well. Very pretty. All right, those were the two that I pulled out. Now we're going to go with the Y. I'm not even putting the stopper on there because I'm not shaking them around to make it quicker on the color changes. And that's all of those. The squiggly, where's the squiggly? 57. That is I think I'm gonna get out all the ones that are left in this little square. So I got that one that somehow I missed. So that's that one. That one. The A, where's the A? You're like, what are you talking about, Jackie? I'm just looking for numbers and shapes. 9. The triangle again, 50, because I missed one of those. The little N, 54. Like, see, even though it's just a few of them, you see how much I've taken out already. Okay, got that one, that one. The floppy disk. Where's the floppy? I need 67. The floppy disk is 11. And then C, a star, and 7. So 7 is the 7. C is 12. And where's the star? Where is the star? 38. So, and I think I got them all, but maybe, oh, there was the U-turn. Where's that one? 14. So even though it's only those little bits right there, there's the bridge. Where's the bridge? 51. Just these little bits that need to be filled in. It's what, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 13 colors in just these little openings that y'all see right here. Like, insanity. Insanity. Granted, some of them are just one, but still. So that one was just one. Put that one back. Then this bridge, it just looks like it's one as well. It's 51. Let's do the 7s. Looks like it's just 2. Let's do a Bible. I need to do a joke as well. Let's see what the Bible verse comes up as. Is it going to come up? There we go. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. Then let's do jokes. What do you get when you cross a rabbit with a water hose? Hairspray. That one was pretty funny, Nightbot. All right, we have a few C's, not very many. Get those out. And we're going to be done with this square pretty quickly, pretty soon. I don't see any more C's. That's not to say they're not hiding. 12. We have a couple of these, not very many. Well, no, just 2, actually. Well, it doesn't look like there's going to be any in this square, but there is one, so I'm going to go ahead and put that one. Because that's one less color I'll have to pull out. And that one. So that's all of that. Thank you, Nightbot, for keeping my chat going. All right, let's do these right here. It's only 2 of those. Okay. Moving right along, folks. Moving right along. Only one of these. And the ones that are just one is obviously because I missed them. I try not to miss them, but I miss them every time. Or which one was this one? That one. I miss them every single time. It doesn't matter how hard I try. Star, have one. Hello, Char. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to do, there's a few of these. The dollar sign. See, there's $2 I didn't take down the dollar sign. Where is it? 29. Okay. Oh no. All right. I think that was all of those. Then we have, let's go ahead and do the dollar signs. There's just those two down there. So I was counting the squares. The three, when I finish with this one, that's 5 squares done, but then I still have 7 more to go. And then I'm looking to see if there's dollar signs in this one. And I don't see any except for the ones right here. So I'm going to go ahead and you know what? There may be. I don't see them. So I'm going to go ahead and do these right here. Except I didn't take out enough drills. You know what I just noticed? I haven't used a multi-placer at all today. Probably just because there's confetti all over though. There's not much to be multi-placed. There, I think this is it for this square on this color. There's one right there. All right, so I think that's it on that one. Let's do well, let's knock these out of the way. There's only 4, I think. And then we have a couple of floppies. Fatima says, enjoy your day, Jackie. Until next time, you too. Thank you so much for coming in. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Okay, so that was those. And then we're going to do the A's, and then we have the N's. And of course, I look on that one, and I don't see other A's other than, where was I? These three right here. All right, and then we have this little group right here, and that is it for that square. Now, do I want to start another square? I don't know. I'm thinking. I think the ones that are not quite straight, they'll straighten out when I pop the other ones in. So that is it for that square. So, look at my pen. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Here, right here, so I can continue to see it. Although it does turn over. Okay. So there is this square. I was thinking, do I want to? Do I not want to? But I think I'm just going to continue on. Because why not? It got really hot all of a sudden. So many beautiful colors, right? Thank you. I think I showed you the whole picture of what it's going to be. I think it's going to be gorgeous when it's done. I did, okay. I guess on this one I could use the multi-placer. Those birds is just singing out there. Sometimes I'm better off just using the single placer because when I use the multi-placer, I don't get them on there as straight as I would like. Although I need the practice, right? Because all I do is the 3. I need to get better at the 3 so that once I master it, I can then move on to bigger ones, but I'm not there. And I just don't know that the square drills is what I should practice on. You know, and it came with its pen, which I haven't even used, and that's the whole reason I bought it, was for this pen. And I haven't even used it. So we're going to use it right now. And well, let's clean off this tip a little bit and see what it does, because that just made a mess. Okay. It's very light, that's for sure. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. I'm not even sure how it refills itself. Like, I don't know how it refills. That's something I'd have to look up or figure out. I don't know. Because okay, so it's in there, and then you as you twist, it pushes this down. Don't need any more because it's pretty messy. All right, so let's see. It's not even picking it up, like right in the center though. I do like how light it is, especially because with my hands cramping today, it just feels better. Now it has the wax where you can get the wax down here, but it doesn't have it up here, so I guess you would still need the regular for this side, which I guess is why it comes with extra. But see, it's still like this is just building up around the edge, and I don't like that. And maybe it's user error. Maybe it's not. We shall see. Well, that was just chaotic. The lightness of it, though, it does feel good on my hand. Let's see. My name is Lydia. I was wondering why it wasn't making sense to my eyes. Lydia, are you diamond painting or crocheting? What are you doing? What project do you have going on? What about you, Char? Do you have a project going? I don't know why these are not going on straight. Alright, so I used it. I gave it a try. I like the lightness of it. That's about it. I will try it again at a later time. Maybe when my hands are not doing what they're doing. You know, normally I can sit here and I can do this and my brain just like stops, like thinking about all the things that I have to get done. But I find like the last few times that I've done it, like it has not done that for me. Like my brain is just everywhere but here. And one of the reasons I like doing this is because of that. Like I can sit here and do this and not think about all the other things. And it's not doing that for me. Doesn't help that I am slouching like crazy doing this. Let's put my chair up. see. I missed some Bibles. Lydia says, Bible, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, Romans 3:23. Char says, oh, that's neat. Jokes. A sandwich walks into a bar. The bartender says, sorry, we don't serve food here. And I haven't been doing anything really. Okay. Char goes, I'm writing my second chapter of my second book, Rough Draft, in the Friend Siblings series. Nice. Lydia, you got a coyote. Char says, I would be illustrating between chapters, but I only managed to get one background done so far. Not a very cooperative month. Just like a block, or just not, don't have time. I read the part I have written once a month and normally draw and color and paint the rest of the month between chapters. Bible, and you shall not steal. Deuteronomy 5:19. So are you a published author? Self-published? Because it's not ringing a bell with me. Lydia, I saw your post. Are y'all gonna just do like a memorial on Wednesday? I have a cross stitch stand, and it's it's at an angle, so it's like this. I wonder if that would work at getting it more. I don't know how that would work on camera at all because it's pretty tall. But what I'm thinking is that it would definitely be easy instead of me like this and like having to lean over and down and sitting all improper, that I would be able to just do like this. I'd have to figure out the camera, but I wonder if it would hold it properly because it's made to hold, cross stitch rings and stuff, hoops. So I wonder if it would. And the cross stitch, of course, is light. This is because I would have to have the board under it. I might try that when I get off of here. If it doesn't work, I can kind of describe it to Hubs and see if he'll make me something. I feel like I could probably make something out of PVC pipe, but he could probably make something much easier out of wood. Although I would want it to be light wood that I can move. And what I have for my cross stitch is already wood. I don't think I can fit it in there. Let's see. Then I have the laptop stand. You know what? The laptop stand might hold it a little bit better. The wood one is bigger. You know what? I think I don't know how that's going to hold the light though. How do I get this off of here? Okay. Dropping things. My first book is still a rough draft, slow editing myself, and while my mind is flowing on getting the second one done. Okay. Yes, it's over. Yeah, I know it's over at Elaine's. I just I didn't know if it was gonna be like a little memorial type thing. Maybe later on I will do some diamond art. Yeah. Help distract your mind. Chart too many stressful situations and disabilities acting up. I'm not published yet. Okay. Bible, for I know the plans I have. And that's the same Bible verse it gave me up top earlier. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. Bible, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. Proverbs 3:15 and 16. So I'm gonna try this. Oh, I'm having to move a lot of stuff. I said I'm gonna try this when I get off of here. And what am I doing? I'm moving everything now so that I can try it. And that's gonna be a little, I'm still here. I'm just gonna close the camera. I can't close the camera. Can I close the camera? Yeah, close the camera. And then see if I can do this. Dropping drills. I knew I would. That's pretty neat though. Writing a book. I feel like that would take a lot of focus. I don't have that kind of focus. A lot of imagination too. All right, we are trying this, guys. I don't know how it's gonna, let's see. It would definitely have to lean more. How do I get it to lean? Dropping drills. Get it to lean more. What, like? Y'all like, what are you doing, Jackie? I am messing with the stand and trying to get it to do what I want it to do. And I think it might work if I could get it. It takes up a lot of room. I have to move, slide over. Oh, the monitor was holding it up, so it's too much weight, so it'll fall back that way. Okay, so something would have to hold it up. It should be able to hold itself, but it's not. So I could do it that way, and then the top of the desk is holding it. I don't know how that is going to look on camera, but it might be too close. We're fixing to find out. Okay, so that looks a little weird. Let's see, was saying that Proverbs with my sisters the evening before. Definitely some needed confirmation. Isn't that weird? The way that works. So it's not really weird. How neat. My imagination, it just goes and it helps. It was a story I used to act out with my sister when we were children. Oh, okay. So I know where the story will go. I just have to fill in the details. Okay. So it feels pretty sturdy, but then how do let's see. Okay, I can only get closer. I can't get further away, so I would have to lift. And that's gonna throw things off. So I would definitely have to mess with the camera. So if I'm working right here though, I don't know, it's a little bit different angle for you guys, but I think that's gonna feel pretty good. Let's put these back down here. And that gives me room down here to slide things in and out. I lost my pen. Where's my pen? There it is. All right, and this one was the T. And speaking of which, my sister is trying to contact me now. Have a great week, everyone. You too. Thank you so much for coming in. You have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Or weekend. We just got over a weekend. Blessed week. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Okay, so I think that this is going to work. It might need a little bit of adjusting because right now the back of it is being held by the desk, so it's not standing on its own, but that would just be, I don't know, it feels pretty good though, so I'm gonna say it's good. And I may have to like raise the camera away or something a little bit. Because this right here, if I want that, y'all can see that just fine. So let's see if I move the camera. So it's higher up. Look at that. And then I can see I can slide this. Yeah. I mean, there's probably all different kinds of ways I can adjust it, but that's pretty good. And that, thought occurred to me while I was talking, and bam, we put it into effect, didn't we? May not be perfection, but we now see what it is, and we can go from there. And I didn't have to use the wood one because I wasn't sure the wood one is a lot bigger. And I wasn't sure how it was going to stand because I think it came like way up here and I would have had to readjust everything. Because the cross stitch one, it's more for like my lap when I'm on the couch. But this works out pretty good. Even though it's, you know, for my laptop. Hey Jessica, welcome in. How are you doing? What are you working on? Passion says, hey Lydia. Hey Char. Lydia says, hello Jessica. She's smiling and waving. And we are just placing drills. I just put this laptop stand on here to see how it would hold, and that way I'm not all slouched over on the desk trying to, like I just was. And I think it's working out great for me. I'm sitting up straight. And now if I wanted to pull it more towards me, let me see, like if I lower my chair a little bit, I can get closer. Oh, that's perfect. I was gonna say, because if I can get this closer to me, but then I would have to move the camera again, and then the back of the desk wouldn't be holding it up, and so that would be problematic. But like this, I am liking it. So yay. And I guess normally I don't realize it because I've always diamond painted, like looking down, you know, and like I guess I've been kind of like hunched, but because I was sick and my neck, because my neck is still sore, and I still can't turn it all the way to the left, but I guess because of that, while I was doing it, I'm like, you know, realizing I'm not very comfortable. And I don't know if I was like sitting a different way to compensate for it, but now this is good. It's so much closer to my face now. Like, I don't even think I'm a foot from it when I'm down. It's just, you know, we're all off. So that is really good. I'm doing good, and I'm glad that you are doing good. I am doing a lot better than I was last week. I was sick. And so I'm still not completely over whatever, but I am feeling so much better. Thank you for asking. All right, did I finish all of those? Because I'm going to say, it looks like I did, and then I'm going to move on to a different color, and I'm going to be like, oh, no, there's more of those, because that's what I do. All right, so these, because we had them out, I'm going to still leave right there. I'm working on surprise painting for my co-host. Who's your co-host? What color am I going to pick now? I think I want to work down here. I'm going to do the bridge. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the bridge, and that's 51. There's not very many of those, but we'll get them out of the way. And let's see if oh, that light is hot. Let's see if I can move. Oh, look at all that brightness. Yes. nothing else, we are adjusting silver seller. I don't guess let me go in here and see, because let me do it the easy way instead of searching that way. I have my notifications on for you because I'm like, I haven't seen it. You know, I see you in many of the chats, but okay. So I pulled up your channel. I'm gonna leave it. I was already subscribed, but I'm gonna leave it in the background so that I can, at some point this week, maybe later on today, after I get off of here, play some of the videos, because I see where you've been busy making videos, and I haven't seen these. So we're gonna fix that. That's nice though, working on a surprise painting. Jackie, I'm going to keep you running. I need to jump into the shower so I can get ready for work. If you're still here, if not, I will see you on YouTube streams. Well, thank you, Lydia. I'm probably going to be here for a little while. I got this little setup going, so I'm gonna stay on. I got 2 upcoming live streams next month in June. Okay, let me go in there. Let me go to lives. Oh, wow, look at you. You are scheduled through Christmas Day of this year. That's one of the things, like, that's one of my goals, is to be able to, like, go in there and, like, especially when I was on nights, I had more of a schedule. You know, I went on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Friday nights every week. You know, there was a few times that I missed because I was sick and then I was on vacay. But other than that, but I never got them scheduled like this. You know, like sometimes I might schedule like a day ahead, and that was like, oh, yay me. But not like this. Like, wow. All right, I'm gonna put notify me on both of the June ones, and then once I get to that, maybe it'll all pop up in my feed. It's still gonna go back in there and later and watch some of those. In September, I'm gonna start doing auctions on my YouTube. I've been to, what color am I working? I've been to a couple of auctions. Like it's not my thing. But I've come across, like, one day I was just scrolling and there was a live going on. And they had, I'll show it to you. I'll be right back. Let me get it. So I was just scrolling right through the lives, and I had never seen these people before or anything like that. But on the screen was this. So this is what they were auctioning, and I didn't know how anything worked, because it was like, are you registered, you know, like register, all this stuff. And I kept scrolling. I was like, oh, like I really like that. And I just kept scrolling. Then I went off to do something else. And I come back on later and they were still on. And I was like, did it sell? And they were like, no. And she was like, I was like, I want it. And she was like, are you registered? And I was like, no. You know? And so she had an email, and so I had to send an email to that and all, you know, all that good stuff. And I got it. So I got him at auction, but he was already like didn't sell. So I wound up getting him. I still paid whatever the high price on it was, but he's so cute. And so he moves, like he just little tail. And he's, you know, I mean, he's an ornament, so you know, you can put him. I think right now he just sits. I don't have him hanging off of anything, but he could hang off of something. I mean, you gotta like reptiles to think that he's cute, but I thought he was. And anyway, all that to say that I got him at auction on YouTube. But I think that's the only thing. I've seen other auctions pop up and stuff, but he's the only one that I actually purchased. Like I was like, oh. So what kind of things are you going to be auctioning off? Do you know? Hey, Miss Kim, how are you? I am. I'm working in a lighthouse. And then I just a few minutes ago, I was like hunched over the painting, you know, and I was like, I gotta see if I can do better. And then I was like, I have a cross stitch stand that holds my hoop, but it's for when I'm on the couch and it's much bigger, so I wasn't sure how it would fit on here. And then I was like, oh, but I have my laptop stand. And so I set up the laptop stand. And so now it's like this. And so I'm just like this, you know? So I'm not in the pictures like right here, like right in front of me. So I was quite happy with this little setup. And we did it right here live. I was just thinking out loud, trying to figure out what would be better because I raised my chair, lowered my chair, and none of it was really feeling good, which is weird because normally I sit in the same spot and I cross stitch for hours and hours. But I think because of being sick and having my neck so sore, I think I felt it today at just like an hour and a half in, and I'm like, I got to do something different. And so it's working out pretty good. I'm excited for the setup. And I had to mess a little bit with the camera, and I may have to more, so that this, like what I'm working on, is more centered kind of thing. But that can all be figured out at a later time. Right now I'm comfortable. I did start out with ear pen, Miss Kim, but my hands are kind of cramping. So I had to go to something lighter. And I mean, this one's pretty light, but it's still. And then I went to the one that came with the painting. Not a fan of how the wax comes out on it. So it's my first time trying it. I'll probably have to try it again at a different time. But I did like how lightweight that one is. It's one of the Diamond Art Club ones. Let me see if I can reach it. It's under this stand somewhere. So it's this one. And then, you know, the wax goes, I guess, in there, and then you push it down with this, but then as you turn this, it comes out. But it kept coming out like all around the ring or the tip, and I didn't like that. But it's so light, so it feels really good on my hands today, but I have to play with it more and see. But yeah, I started out with yours today. I had it set in on the painting. I don't think I can set it. Oh, look, it might. It might. I need to get like a little clip or something so where it'll hold it like this instead of it doing its little. I mean, you could still see it good, but I want it like that. So get a little clip or something to where it'll hold it in place like that. So excited for my pen. You don't even know. Okay, I need to look at the chat. Oh, cool. Very pretty, but if that was sitting on my pillow, oh my, very pretty, but if that was sitting on my pillow, I love Hello Kitty and mermaids. Hello Kitty is very pretty, isn't she? Do auctions on acrylic paintings, diamond art. Oh, okay, okay. You love which pen? The dolphin pen, that pen, or that pen? Put that one right there. Keep saying maybe it's operator error, user error on that one, but I don't see how, because it just keeps putting out wax without me turning it. That seems a little problematic. I think that was, no, there's some bridge up here. Now that might be all of them. Yeah. The dolphin one, I know, isn't it gorgeous? I put a video out on it yesterday. If you want to watch that video, and then Miss Kim's YouTube channel and store are linked in it, which is who I got it from. Some of these drills look so crooked, like so crooked. And I know that they'll fall into place as I place more, but my goodness. I just look at them and I'm like, Yeah, this feels so much better on my back and on my neck. Oh, I caught you. You almost fell. That's gonna fall. It doesn't want to stay. That's why I need a, oh, you don't go there. That's why I need a clip. Oh goodness, I don't even know where I just placed something. I realized it did not go there. I don't know where I was. Now that these are so much closer to my face, they look so much more crooked. So I wonder if I use this. Oh, it's not lining up. They're just. Ooh. All right, I'm just gonna keep going. Y'all, I would normally be off of here, but I did this little stand and it feels good. But I'm also avoiding the garden, which I have to do. Oh, awesome. You know, Jackie, if you ever want to display that pen hanging in your favorite place, that's why I left the ring at the top, but I know you'll continue that painting with it. Oh, okay, okay. I wonder if I can put, it would have to be a straight hook though, like something to just keep it like this. But yeah, I'm definitely going to diamond paint with it. And initially I was like, it's too heavy, but then I have this little guy here. This is an air one though. So the electric one. And it weighs the same as that one. So it's not heavier than what I'm used to. I mean, it's, you know, heavier than this one, but not than that one. And I use that one an awful lot. I'm gonna have to move your butt because you just don't want to stand. Hubby was like, "Do you have a crocheted amigurumi?" And I was like, crocheted amigurumi dolphin. I was like, no, because I like them so much. But I was like, I don't need one, because he got me a couple of decades ago. He got me where you can adopt a dolphin through the World Wildlife Federation, and so it came with a plushie, and so I have the plushie right here, and it sits with me, watches me craft. So I was like, I don't need an amigurumi of a dolphin. I have one. I'm surprised I still have that one, because that was, a couple of decades ago, and it's still here. A dolphin fancy pen and an ink pen and a diamond painting pen, because Jackie wanted both features. Yes. You could put a string or wire through it. My favorite is purple and aqua. Yeah, WWF. So yeah, Jessica, it writes. So like right now it's set up for diamond painting. It's got the diamond painting tip. But right here is extra ink and then the pen tip. And then in there's already ink. You can't use it because of the diamond painting tip. But all you'd have to do is switch the tips out, and then it's going to be an ink pen. I do think I'm going to have to invest in one of these, not this one. This one was a very inexpensive one that I got off of Temu. Which I had to put tape on the ends because it cut me. But this one's not even lining up for some reason. So I think I'm gonna have to invest in a good one so that I can make these look a little bit better. Now I don't know if they sell them both for squares or just for rounds, but even at that, this is the only square I've had so far, so I'm fine with rounds. Because what I didn't like that much about this one, and it could just be because, like I said, it's very cheaply made, but it's when I would, you put them all in there and they look beautiful, but then when you pull this out, some of them would come out and it would shift some of them, and I was like, yeah. So I kept it, but I don't use it. But investing in a good one could be worth it. Is a panda. That would be a cool design. Yeah, you remember that whole big thing with the WWF with the wildlife and the WWF with the wrestling? Jackie, you do very detailed work. Have you ever sold your diamond paintings at a craft show? No, I have not. But thank you. I have an Etsy shop and I sell my crochet, but I do not sell the diamond paintings. I complete them and I seal them. And then I just made like a little folder with poster board. And I think on two sides I just stapled. So I stapled like, let's say this side and then the bottom, and then I'll just slide them in there like this. And then they stay under our crafting shelf. There is a few of them that I do want to frame and hang in the home, but obviously, I'm not gonna hang every diamond painting that I make. We used to do that with puzzles too, like decades ago. We still work on puzzles, but like decades ago, we would work on puzzles and we would then glue them, finish them and frame them, and then we would gift them. So, if somebody liked, let's say, hummingbirds, we would do a hummingbird one, and then we would do all of that to it, and it would be a gift. But now I did the same thing. Well, not with poster board because the puzzles are too heavy for that, but with real sturdy cardboard, and that's how I have my puzzles as well. But it takes room, so I mean, obviously I don't want to get rid of the puzzles, right? I'm not going to really sell them. I'm not going to do. Now Mona sells her diamond paintings. I don't know about like the big ones, but I know she's sold like earrings and the smaller ones that she's made. I don't, magnet maybe, or keychains or something. I don't know if she sold any of the big paintings, but she gets orders for them. Mine just sit here waiting to be framed and possibly hung on the wall. Are you thinking about selling them? And see, I haven't done craft shows, so I have like the Etsy shop, but I haven't done craft shows. So I, probably at craft shows, you sell it just like you would any other painting, except that it would be, handmade, so, and prettier because you've got all the drills on there. Because my thing is, by the time, like if you frame this and by the time then you get a proper box for it and, shipping, I think would just make it ridiculous. But at a craft show where they can just take it with them, that would most likely work. All right, no, I didn't finish all of those. I know she does. That's why I asked you if you did or might consider it. I thought about it since I sell my jewelry and pens. Yeah, go for it. I mean, if you already attend anyway, having a few up there, you can see how it goes. I haven't done those. I should do them, but I haven't. Do you think you would frame them before you sold them, or you think you would just seal them and sell them like that and have them do their own framing? Because I think with the framing on these, I think they get pulled and maybe like stapled or something on the back side, kind of like what you would do with cross stitch, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't done it. One of the ladies we watched though, she takes hers to Hobby, I think it's Hobby Lobby, to have them do it. And I can't remember. I don't think it's very expensive. So that's probably where I'm gonna, I don't know, I guess I could watch a few videos on how to actually do it properly. Or I could just take it and have it done. Because so far I have a hummingbird that I want to hang up, the lighthouse, and the hummingbird, the lighthouse, and it's either an elephant or an owl. I'd have to see both of them and see which one it is, but and the hummingbird one was my very first diamond painting. That's the one I bought to see if it was something that I wanted to do, if it was something that I was going to be interested in doing. And it was, because here I am a year and a half later, still doing it. I found it very relaxing. I still find it relaxing. Sometimes a little more than others, but overall relaxing. I think that was all of those. Well, these are already out here anyway, so it doesn't matter, because if it's not, they're right there. Hey, sweets, welcome in. Coming by to hit the thumbs up. You do amazing work. Thank you. Thank you. Ms. Kim says, I agree. I think I would leave them as the raw canvas so that people could choose their own framing. That way I can keep the cost down as well. Yeah. Sweets. When you frame them, they usually stretch them. That's what I was thinking. Is there any chance of the little beads popping out when it's stretched? I don't think so, because what I think they do, because you seal them in there. So like once all these are where they're supposed to go, then I'll go in with the roller and I'll roll them in, make sure that they're really stuck on there. And then once that's done, then I will seal it. And I think I'm missing a drill up there somewhere. I gotta go up there. But anyway, seal it, let it dry completely. And then I could be wrong though. Maybe they don't stretch it. because I think they do it over like kind of like the painting canvases, you know, the little box looking thing. I think that's how they do it. But like I said, I could be completely wrong because I haven't done it, so I don't know. But no, I don't think that the drills would come off, because if not, then, you know, that wouldn't be a thing. But I am going to have to look that up, see if I find a YouTube video that'll show me how it's done. And then that way I can decide if it's something that I want to do or just take it to Hobby Lobby, pay them to do it for the ones that I want done. Because there's at least 2 that are already done that I want to hang, and then this one can wait. But, you know, it may be waiting for a long time because I have a beautiful painting that I got 30 something years ago that needs to be framed. Like, not just me put it in a frame, like professionally, you know, stretched out and framed. And it sat in my trunk for such a long time because I was like, oh, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. To this day, I have not taken it, and it's such a pretty picture. Yeah. I think it's because I don't even know why I didn't. Because you figure after all these years, I'd just have it done. Or even if I wasn't going to have it professionally done, I would have just bought a frame and just put it in a frame and hung it. But I have not. Jessica says, hey, Sweets. Hey, Lucy. Sweets says, I used to do counted cross stitch. The carpal tunnel forced me to stop. I couldn't hold the needle anymore. Yeah, I do cross stitch, and I completely understand because I have arthritis in my hands, and it gets so hard to hold that tiny little needle. So I can only do it, you know, and it's one of those things when you sit down to cross stitch, like you get comfortable and you have your drinks and you have your fan or your heater so that you can be in that, so you don't have to move, you know, constantly. But then the hand, you know, like my fingers will just like cramp and like stay all like weird, like, you know, and I'll have to like massage them out. So now when I cross stitch, it's on a limited basis. Like I can't spend hours doing it anymore. My best friend introduced me to diamond painting 6 years ago. When she passed during the pandemic, I lost interest in doing it for a few years. I'm sorry for your loss. But yeah, I love doing counted cross stitch. Now this is, you know, this is kind of like, well, it's not counted cross stitch, right? Because everything's on there for you, but it's kind of similar in a way, except you don't have to deal with the needle. Everything's there for you. What is that other cross stitch? You have the counted cross stitch, and then you have the, is it painted cross? What is, I don't know what, you know, the one that already has the picture on there, and then you just put the thread where it goes. This is kind of like that, except with the drills, and a lot easier on the hands with, you know, if you get the bigger pens. Like this is why I have like this one, because like holding this one really makes my hands hurt and cramp. And that's why I got this one from Miss Kim, because it's also big and thick. But yeah, the needle, you can't do nothing about the needle, because you need it to be small enough to not mess up those holes. But yeah, it takes me forever to do a cross stitch because I have to put it down so often. Some days I can't hold a pen or coffee cup. Sometimes it's hard to push the mouse around. Yep, I get it. Embroidery cross stitch, is that what it's called? Because I know like embroidery is a thing on separate from cross stitch, and you just like you have a pattern and you do that, kind of like cross stitch, but you can do it on any material. Then the ones with the picture, I mean, I guess that you would just be embroidering because there's no counting. But I never, so even though I do the cross stitch, I never got like really good at it. Like I mean, the stitching is fine, but like, you know, when you do like the really big ones and like you park your thread, you know, your embroidery floss, you park it here and you park it there, and you all the things. Like I'll watch some videos and I'm like, oh wow, like I didn't even know that was a thing. I just do my cross stitching. I don't park anything. I have tried parking, and that went well. That was kind of nice, because then you just come back later and you pick it up and you continue doing what you're doing. But like I'm not good like some of these ladies that I watch that are just amazing. And I mean, and they do some huge paintings, like my paintings, my diamond, or not my diamond paintings, my cross stitch. I would have to say most of them are probably about this size. So like I think under 14 inches probably. That, or, you know, smaller. So they're not like some of these people. It's just like, wow. But then it's like, how are their hands not hurting them so bad? But I guess not everybody has that problem, right? So they do beautiful work. But I have found when I started my channel, I started also doing cross stitch on the channel, and I quickly found out that I could not cross stitch and hold alive because I lost my count, and then I would, I didn't realize I lost my count. I thought I was doing fine. So then when you can actually sit and focus, you're like, this is not where it's supposed to be. And then getting, pulling off all that embroidery thread and floss, it was not worth it. So I quickly found out, yeah, this is not something that I can I can do and have a conversation on a live, because I made a huge mess. Okay, I think these are done, and then there's more of these. Miss Kim says, I'll be in the background, gotta get some work done. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. 2, 30. I did a giant map of the United States and cross stitch all the state lines, capitals, rivers, wow. Do you have a picture of it on your channel or a video of it? Oh, I would love to see that. Or if you know how to go to my community page and put it on my community page. I don't know how to do any of that, but I would love to see it. All right, I know I just seen some of these. Where did I see them? Was that all of them? I think so. Okay, we're not going to put you away. We're going to leave you out. Yes, embroidery and cross stitch. My cross stitch was so neat. It almost looked as good on the back. That's another thing that I have not mastered. My back looks so bad. That's something that I try to do, is like try to make it look neat, which it doesn't really matter, right? Because it's going to be covered. But when I'm working on it, like, I want it to be neat. But yeah, I have not mastered that. And I mean, I started cross stitching a long time ago, and I still make a mess in the back. And I don't know that it's ever going to be perfect, because I have tried. But now you can't see like the colors coming through, like crossing over and stuff like that, but it's just a mess back there. So you're one of these people that you can do the picture from the front or the back. Not me.
I just put that one on backwards. Okay, my dear, I'm going to put together my new post reel. Much love and many blessings for a wonderful day. Bye for now. Bye. Thank you so much for coming by. You have a wonderful and blessed day as well. Thank you. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Don't have a picture of it. It's put up somewhere. I just recently realized people will buy them unframed. I may try to sell it on eBay when I take it out. I'll show you. Okay. Okay. How are you, Sonia? I think that was all of those. Alright, that was 3. We have some 7. I'm gonna try to do where it's a lot of it, so I don't have to keep doing this. What's there a lot of? Because it's not a lot of anything really. Let's do the floppy disk. What number? 11. Knock some of those out of the way. That way my eyes don't keep wandering all over the canvas. Oh, 3 hours, and I said I was going to do another devotional that was here long, and I didn't do it. All right, so here we go. Devotional, a place for you. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places, homes. If it were not so, I would have told you, for I am going away to prepare a place for you. And if I go and make ready a place for you, I will come back again and will take you to myself, that where I am, you may be also. And to the place where I am going, you may know the way. John 14:2-4, AMPC. I like it. Lord, that you're a man with a plan, that you have been with me since the beginning, are still with me now, and will be with me in the future. Yet, it's not just that truth that keeps me calm and content. It's the fact that Father God has a nice home waiting for me, and that you have gone ahead to prepare that place for me alone. To me, Lord, this isn't just a place in the future, but a place I can visit now, a place where I can be with you alone, a place of peace, comfort, and hope, a place of peace, comfort, and hope, a place of light and love, a place of never ending choruses of amens. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, well, with these, I was going to try to do multi-placing, but it's not picking up my 3 drills. Like, what in the world? Try this again. Nope, it's not picking it up. Why? I don't know. So we will go on with 1. Time really goes by fast when you're on here. I wonder if I could get a clip to like hold the canvas in place. Yeah, I probably could. A little clamp or something. So it's not shifting on me, or I'm not having to hold it in place. Okay, it's almost 1:30. I think I'm gonna finish this color and call it so that I can do some of the things that I have to do. Which it is 85 degrees out now and sunny, so that's gonna be torturous. I'll probably talk myself out of it. Be like, oh, I just do it tomorrow first thing in the morning before it gets hot out. Or later today after the sun goes down and it's not as hot. My hand's not even wanting to hold on to the pen anymore. I am going to try to finish this color though, because there's not very many left. All right, so I finished that little section of that color, and then there's this little section of this color, of the same color, but just, oh, there's these little few right here. I'm gonna do those. I don't think I'm gonna do these, not right now. I'm surprised I was able to do this as long as I have done it, because when I started, my hands were already bothering me. So I think I did quite well, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope that you all have a wonderful and blessed day till I see you again. Bye.